Alright, I'm gonna jump in and record some more audio because I was trying to get on there and do a little bit more video, like to jump in and build and to grow and it's a bad computer day. I can't get online, so every time I go to pull some reference, the network's not connected. So unfortunately, I'm not able to show you the things I'd like to. But the only reason I was trying to get online is because I downloaded this video pad editor and I'm past the 30-day period, so I think it just really restricted the features I could do to strictly audio, actually. So I was trying to have, I can, if we, if I had online to keep the party going, I would just go download a different video editor and try to show you how to do or just trying to just learn a program and to build and grow into it. And I think I need a good video editing program. I ended up getting the Photoshop license for $9.99, which is amazing. I found it. There was always a program that was too expensive for me to buy, but it's a $10 a month, kind of like a Netflix model or something, and I get the licensing fee to use it for that amount of time, and it's cool, so it works out. So I think I need to invest in some sort of video editing software that's somewhat worthwhile. And this computer not having internet is throwing a wrench in my system. And then I don't know if there's something wrong with the network chip. I got this Acer. I don't even know what it's called, but it's got the crazy hinge on it. So I was sold. I was all about viewing angle for me. Like, I really wanted to eliminate the feeling so far away from the screen. You can bend the hinge to kind of have it hold in place, to have it hover at an angle that's actually kicked up towards the ceiling. The bottom's really low and the top's high, but it's facing the ceiling, and it's not touching the keyboard. And it's actually a really nice viewing experience. But I think corners were cut to just on the overall hardware, because I've heard a lot of these types of computers have those problems. So I learned the hard way. I bought a fancy looking feature, and I should have just bought a car that drives. Don't need the Porsche when I could have got the Toyota. And it's not even doesn't even drive well. Like, there's so many other computers that I could have got a better feature set on and got the under the hood to actually match the exterior. But in this case I didn't. So MacBook Pros and all those things, it's really nice to have that all in one place. So I think that comes with it. I've got a Mac at work, and I've never really done any video editing there, so maybe I can open that program up real quick and see if it's worthwhile. But shit, man, all the problems I've been having with just getting a simple like a solid grouping of programs. It's like, there's so much of the business is built around upselling you into the categories that you're interested in. But I mean, I don't know. I'd like to think a recorder or video editing software coming on a computer, or media capturing software, I guess, just in general, and all the different types and forms could come with the device. So I think the pre-install of software on these hardware devices are like a really, really important thing. Because that the device is the content, and I think now you have your platforms, but the new story will be how and what it's uploaded with to give the users what they want. So my Galaxy S5 came with some health stuff on it. It has a health monitor, so I can put my finger, or heart rate monitor, excuse me, so I can put my finger on there and it tells me my heart rate and after a run and that type of stuff. And then it's just it has a whole program that tracks your steps and the pedometers and those things. And so I think that is a new platform, I guess what I'm trying to say, that is offered to the phone. And now I have a whole level of capturing health and the understanding of fitness, and that's now coming through a square box that used to just pump out voice files from one friend to another. So yeah, I don't know, I think that's pretty cool stuff. And if we can create something that is has the voice files, so and builds it in, or builds like the platform specifically and uniquely for different companies, like catering apps to a preloaded menu. I think that could be a good idea. Maybe I'll put that down. Preloaded content on the Internet of Things. So I say the Internet of Things because preloaded content onto a computer is kind of thinking old school, even a phone. I think you just look at these companies branching out to put technology into everything, and so if everything is able to accept memory or the saving of data, like through every Google search you put in, or the Facebook posts that you write, or the voice files that I'm creating now, however you want to look at it. What type of content would it want to distribute, and how do you get in front of the curve on pushing that content out of items or platforms that are created outside of the computer, telephone, and then what would that next platform be, and what was the content needed to kind of supply that next platform with a compelling, just a compelling balance between what potentially you could advertise and make money on and what could provide a good experience to the consumer, because in essence they wouldn't be using it if it didn't offer a good experience, so that's a broken platform. But I digress. So I guess what I was getting at is preloaded content. The other way that I was thinking about preloaded content, just if you wanted to execute on an idea right now, is that you would take the needs of a business. So you could look at, let's say McDonald's or whatever, or you can pick a small company. If you have just whatever industry, or so I'll get to the idea. I guess I'm all over the place. So the content would just be the applications that are already out in the market. Those applications could be combined in a way to meet the needs of a specific consumer or customer. So look at McDonald's, and they would want to promote a handful of different things. They would want to have stuff that it could be a play place for their Happy Meal. They wanted a menu explanation for maybe the health takes on what their food is. They would want it's almost like a bunch of small apps in one app specific to them, or it's just a well laid out website that I'm talking about, because the idea is, it's just basically putting a whole bunch of different things that one company might need into one place. So it doesn't have to be a specific app for that like McDonald's doesn't have to actually make, build, and construct the app, but it would be looking at, things that would give them directions or fun activities and games that were specific to McDonald's, or burger recipes you can make at home, meet the characters of Ronald McDonald, or watch all of the McDonald's commercials over the years, or something like that. So just preloaded content. So maybe there's a business and taking all of those, long story short, taking all of those needs and constructing a location to package them up and distribute them out to an audience. So you have to define the audience a little bit more, and you have to define how you're going to be packaging the apps up in a compelling way that couldn't already be done. But I think going and acquiring a key set of apps to be associated with for a company is something that it's beneficial to linking your brand to other brands. If you're a smaller brand, you're going to want to do this with the bigger brands. But if you're a bigger brand, it's just good to go out there with a larger footprint. So there's really two ways to look at it in my book. So maybe there's people that would want it. I don't know. It's just an idea. I'll throw it down. What is down now? If I ever figure out how to post this somewhere into a cloud where it's safe and sound. Don't clouds evaporate? I don't know, right? Like, you put something in a cloud, you go back to that cloud, it's gone. I guess that's the idea, but over time they just disappear, so is all of our data just going to disappear? I don't know where it goes. They say it's safe, but and I know that I don't know how the server farms function. I guess that's what I'm getting at. And I'm not like a doomsday prepper or anything. I just you know, that's what I'm actually thinking about the hardware over time. Like, do they just keep transferring it for forever, or just whatever? That'll be someone else's to-do list. Yeah, so I'll just put that idea down. I think that's good. I think we're about 10 minutes. I like to keep these things about 10 minutes because after that, I feel like it's I just like to take a break. I think for the listener, if anyone's listening. So there'll be notes to recap and close out. I should call these like I'll just put the talk as like the name, and then I'll do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I don't even know. There's probably like I think it's 5. I have one blank audio that's getting filled in. So talk number 5 over and out. Speak to you soon.